Welcome to our channel. New Justin Bieber photos that are worrying fans. Fresh photos from Justin Bieber's latest outing expose a change in the pop star, raising concerns among fans. There was a period when Justin Bieber prancing around in his increasingly bizarre outfits felt ridiculous, but fairly harmless. Those days appear to be over. Bieber, now 30, became famous as a teenager when he rocked a swooping side fringe and repeated the word baby in a very catchy way. When his career took off, he dressed like a teenager who possibly had a stylist trying desperately for him to look less like he was going to the skate park. His fashion always looked like a compromise. He'd wear trendy skinny jeans and sneakers, but a sequin blazer that seemed more like something Ellen DeGeneres should be wearing. An addition his stylist had insisted made him look like more a rock star, perhaps? You could only describe his style as very similar to what most young boys end up wearing to their Year 10 formals, like a deal struck between mother and son to don a sharp suit, but still get to keep the sneakers. Bieber eventually outgrew his awkward fashion teenage years, and his style became increasingly casual, even comically casual. It went beyond looking like he was too cool to care, because for someone to rock up to a fancy restaurant wearing 2 hats and a sweatsuit means they've put time and effort into looking so purposefully disheveled. It just always looked, at least from the outside, that Bieber wanted everyone to know he was officially grown up and wasn't interested in looking remotely clean-cut, and no one was wrangling him into a sensible blazer anymore. It also felt like his outfits were meant to let everyone know he was very much out of his glossy pop singer era and wanted to be seen as a grungy cool guy with a complicated coffee order that also happens to have a slew of pop hits under his belt. Then, when he married Hailey Baldwin, his casual adult style began to stand out more because of the stark comparison. They'd be frequently seen out together, and while she'd be rocking some kind of skin-tight outfit and heels, he'd be dressed more like he was about to take out the bins. At this point, though, it still felt more amusing than worrying. Who hasn't had a boyfriend who doesn't understand the idea of dressing for an occasion? Sure, it was an exaggerated example of that, but celebrities aren't known for being subtle. Yet, in recent months, Bieber has gone from being a zany dresser to igniting worry among fans with his appearance. Photos of the superstar quickly went viral last week, showing Bieber wearing a sweatsuit but no t-shirt underneath. At some point in the outing, he undid his jacket, putting his whole torso on display. It didn't come across as sexy and edgy. It looked more sloppy. Most recently, the 30-year-old was seen in New York City outside of his house wearing a blue bathrobe and a tiny beanie with Ugg boots. While paparazzi photos of him used to spark wild fashion debates, like, should adult men wear pants so low you can see their underwear? The latest images were met more with genuine concern from people online. Someone wrote that it looked like he was going through a difficult time. Another fan said it looked like he was struggling, and some speculated he was suffering. The photos felt less like Bieber was having fun with fashion and more like a grim warning sign. Celebrity or not, everyone knows when you're not feeling your best, it is hard to dress your best, and a bathrobe isn't screaming, "I'm doing great."